I would say that BHJ comes across as opportunity and support, which are, two things in my personal case that I didn't really have when I was in that situation. So on paper, it's not something that you can really feel any connection with. It's when you meet the people, because they come in, it's a personal experience. They come in and meet you and they sort of explain what they do. And it was a way for me to help get back on my feet and to have somebody new in my corner, somebody I could talk to, somebody I could, if I needed something, be able to possibly have that happen where I otherwise wouldn't have. At first, I had no communication when I got home. So the first thing I gained access to was a phone, and that was with immediacy, which helped. In my situation, I was on parole, so I was able to call him. It gave me access to the internet and the ability to start looking for jobs, start connecting with people in my life. Just that alone was big. Also, I did not have pretty much anything but the clothes on my back. Actually, right now, the hat that I'm wearing, the jeans that I'm wearing, the shirt, and the wallet in my pocket, and my phone all came from BHJI. So, I'm still, those things are still carrying with me now that I'm supporting myself and on my own. I had known, at least through word of mouth in there, that BHJI was a place that was helpful. There was a little bit of tentativeness because typically somebody in my situation, it could be hard to connect with somebody from that type of program, So it was, I guess, a little bit of nervousness, more just knowing that I was going to have somebody to connect with before I got out. So it was definitely something that I needed and something I was looking forward to. Bill is actually somebody that I personally like a lot. We're interested in a lot of the same things, and he's somebody I've stayed connected with even after leaving the program, as it were. But the experience has always been great. He come by and see me once a week, and we'd go and take a drive. If there was something I would need, we would go and take care of it. But even when there wasn't, we would still spend some time just talking about things, sort of updating on progress as we went, see what's changed, until it got to the point where I was working and starting to re-involve myself in my own things. They were there each step of the way. The biggest thing is, I guess, is that it's a personal relationship. I can talk to him if I need to talk to him. It's not, a voicemail situation or a leave a text and hear back a couple days later. He's there and he's supportive, and he's got a lot of clients too. So, he still makes that work, and that's a good thing. I personally, through them, have taken care of quite a few different things, kind of getting back into certain hobbies as long as they're positive. And, as long as I was doing the things I had to do, there was a lot of different ways that we could go with that. So I actually had talked to some people about it while I was in jail. People that had been in the same situation as me, people that didn't really have a lot. And it was already something that I had pushed as a recommendation. I had to look up what the anagram was, BHJI, what that meant, so that I could tell people when they asked. I have pointed people in their direction or told them to ask the caseworker or whoever about them, because, if there was a keyword I would hear, not having a license, or wanting to go back to school, or not having any clothes, or not being able to connect with people, any of those things, I would tell them to talk to them and try to get connected with these people, because they will be there. I had a lot of healthy hobbies before I dealt with addiction and my visits to jail. Things like reading. Actually, me and Billy are both adult Lego builders, so that was something that we were able to do. So, it's not just the things that we need on a day-to-day basis, but things that'll help push us in a positive direction and away from the life that we were living. I would definitely recommend trying to contact them while you're still incarcerated. That's the easiest way to get in there. When I got home, I needed a lot of things. As that time progressed, I needed less and less as far as financial help, the provisions that they're able to provide. But as I got to the point where I didn't need it anymore, he was still there. Those things don't go away. And even as a graduate now, I think we're almost 2 months from the last time that we had done like a graduation from the program type of thing. And me and him still have a relationship today. So it's not just about what they can do for you, but it's how they do it, which is important to me. And I've gotten a friend out of this as well, and that's a really positive thing. You know, anybody that's in there and has been on the street and has lost that support, I recommend pushing towards recovery and positivity. I am almost 11 months through today. This is the most time I have had as an addict. My life has changed immensely in that short period of time. Anybody can do it, no matter how much you've lost. You know, there are places like this that can help you get back on your feet. You know, you don't have to be alone just because your family's not there, just because girlfriend's not there, kids aren't there, whatever the case may be. There are means and ways to find support, and you just have to know that they're there, and you have to ask.